I'm in Sonoma County wine country, and this is Bob Carey of Bob Carey & Associates. Bob, you've been a steel builder now for, what, over 30 years?
Quite a long time. My first pre-engineered metal building was built on the island of Kauai, Hawaii in 1969. I was a Seavey in the Navy, and the rest is history.
Bob, you build a variety of different types of buildings, from office buildings to warehouses to wineries. In fact, wineries are a good percentage of your business right now. Being in wine country, that kind of makes sense.
Well, the great thing about it is that I enjoy drinking good quality wine. Pre-engineered has become real popular in the wine industry in recent years. The flexibility of the system, certainly to expand the bays, make the buildings wider, narrower, taller, shorter, the ease of insulation, the flexibility of adding different materials from concrete, CMU to wood, they all blend together real well. And we have a knack here. We're able to do that. We've built some really nice projects over the years that we are able to blend these different systems and provide a metal building that doesn't look like a metal building.
The client came to us and said, we need to expand our production facility. We need to be able to move the barrels into a building that can better accommodate the needs for barrels in different temperature zones. The benefit of that is that the client wanted to have a space that was more highly insulated, and to make it something that was a metal building was ideal because they wanted something that would be easily cleanable.
Now, from the inside, clearly it's a steel building, but when you look at it from the outside, you see stone, you see board and batten, cedar, I guess it is.
Yes.
It doesn't look so. So it was dressed up on the outside. Like behind that board and batten are insulated panels.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes, the intent of the building was to tie in with the local architecture and have it fit within Napa Valley. And so the stone base is a local stone, and then basically cladding the outside of a metal building. It's very easy to do. It doesn't lose any of its insulating properties. It's a very good way and cost-effective way to basically match the architectural styles.
This is one of the oldest wineries in the area.
Yes, it is. This winery, the Solari family, has owned this piece of property for, I think, well over 100 years, and they've been producing wine here the entire time. So it is a very historic piece of ground, and it is very highly sought after for production of grape.
The client came to you and said they wanted to expand. They wanted to put in new facilities, a new fermentation area, new barrel room area, but it all had to tie together, right? So tell us about that process and how you made it work.
Well, we came into this process knowing that we needed to match a facility that was already here. We had to start with a building that would lend itself to the utilitarianism of producing wine and being able to wash things down and keep it clean, which is what you see in here, the insulated panels, the concrete floors, and yet we had to tie in the architecture that this Napa Valley wants. It wants, you know, the old world feeling, the relaxed feeling of a wood barn. So we're tying metal building, wood barn siding, stone, concrete block. We integrate solar panels on almost all of our buildings now. Metallic makes it easy. They put in the roof loading that we need. The solar providers make it easy because of the applications they have to attach to our roofing systems.
Well, usually what we start off doing is going through the initial set of preliminary plans by the architect, and from those Bob Carey and I will sit down and we'll go through the plans and start generating questions, design questions, technical questions, and then sketching up what we believe is the most optimal design, most efficient design for that project, what we interpret the plans to be, and how we would go about giving them the best building for what they're looking for. Once we do that, we send it off to the architect to approve what would be our preliminary design and kind of go in a preliminary approval process to get the thing started. And once he approves that, then we start pushing forward, and he'll generally generate his architectural plans around our design, our sketches, and that way they're integrated seamlessly together.
Metallic obviously has a portfolio of products that they can offer, and I see many of those on this project, from the insulated panels to the roof system to the steel. That's got to be a benefit to a customer to say they can come to me with this whole portfolio of products.
Well, it's huge, not only in savings and cost savings, but also in coordination once you're starting to put the building up. So we do everything from hot dip galvanizing the frames, pre-galvanized secondary, the insulated panels, support for the cupolas on the roof. I mean, we can do the bulk of the project depending on what the architect's asking for.
You've had a long-standing relationship with Metallic. What is it about that company that you're so pleased with and you continue to move forward with?
I've built many different manufacturers' buildings over the earlier years, and 17 years ago, Metallic happened to be the manufacturer that I was working with, and found that job after job after job, they consistently provided a quality product that I could rely on.
Well, Bob, it certainly sounds like you have a thriving business here, and you seem to like what you're doing. But now we're going to ask the cameras to be switched off because we've got some further business to discuss.
Let's get to it.